Speaking, connecting,
Setting
up your Facebook Live.
All right, let's take a look-see and see if we're live.
Here we go. We are live.
Here we are. Hello, everyone.
Amazing. Okay.
All right.
Okay, all right, let's get started. Welcome to Social Media News, brought to you by 910, where we specialize in branding, websites, and digital marketing training. I'm Alex.
And I'm Nicole, and we are your hosts. So before we get into it, I know today is Teachers' Day. So we thought, Alex, maybe, first of all, thank you to all the teachers that do the impossible job of, training and teaching our children and ourselves. For me, I had one teacher that had a huge impact on who I became in business and how I represented myself to the world, and that was Dr. Woolnough. He has passed on, but I wanted to give him a big shout out. A huge impact for me on just doing business and being a female in a male-dominated profession at the time, so super impactful. What about you, Alice? Do you have any great teachers as you were going through school?
Yeah, I had a lot of great teachers, actually. Thinking just the two that pop into my head are from high school, but Miss Cook and Miss Inglis, who is now known as Miss Blount, but I would still say Miss Inglis because it just sounds wrong. Miss Cook was my history teacher and Miss Inglis was my drama teacher, and they both were really great teachers, and I learned a lot from them. And then Miss Inglis, Miss Blount specifically, I did feel like she was also a friend, not only just a teacher. So those would be two that come to mind specifically. So yes, thank you to all the teachers. You impact everybody in ways you probably don't even know. So just a big shout out there.
So incredible. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, Alex. Yesterday's huge outage with Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, as longest stretch they've ever seen since 2008. It was just incredible. I know I tried to go on there several times. A lot of my job is on there. But Twitter was full of humorous tweets.
Yes, the Twitter memes were quite something yesterday. I did enjoy going on there. It's funny, we should all know by now how much it takes over our lives, but the amount of times I went onto Instagram and couldn't refresh it and kept being like, why am I on this app? I don't need to be here right now.
Right.
Yeah, it's upsetting to say the least.
I will say we at 910 did take a bit of an advantage of that, and we tweeted and posted on LinkedIn that we know you're bored, why not apply for our job posting? So if you are looking for a position in the world of digital marketing, teaching, and student success, please jump on our website, 910.ca, and check out that job posting. Love to see your resumes and videos.
And I would say if you want something funny to look at, go onto the Twitter's official Twitter account and see some of the responses to their tweets, because it was pretty
hilarious. Loved it. All right, so
now let's get into it.
Oh, I loved it. I loved just the Twitter ones were the best ones. Yeah. Just days after TikTok announced that it had reached 1 billion active users, Facebook has launched Reels on Facebook for all users in the US and Canada, bringing its short-form video competitor to many more people. Pretty expected, I think. The social network has been testing Reels in its main app since March in India, where TikTok is banned, so it would give Facebook more opportunity to capitalize on the popularity of that format. Along with the capacity to share your Reels to your news feed, you'll be able to post Reels direct to groups that you're a member of. Well, Facebook is also launching a new single theme group setting that makes it easy to prompt members to share their Reels. And Facebook's also expanding its test of recommending Instagram Reels on Facebook, providing more Reel content to lure more people into the option, but also giving Instagram creators more exposure through that cross-app reach. It's a pretty exciting news for me as a coach at our digital marketing bootcamp. And I think for our students, so they'll be able to create their reels and share them in our private group and get feedback from all of our coaches here at 910.
Maybe that'll make it easier just to share reels in general. I know it's kind of a pain to download them because you can't always download the music. So being able to just kind of share it in a group or share it on Facebook to maybe a small amount of people. I don't know how it works yet, but I think that's super helpful rather than having to post it.
I would love to share and get feedback before I go live with those things. I know the intent is to be authentic, but sorry.
Can't help it.
Yeah, I need someone to look at it.
Instagram launches new click to WhatsApp message ads to facilitate cross-app connection. It previewed the coming option earlier this month, and now Instagram has announced that all businesses can now connect their WhatsApp business accounts to Instagram to facilitate new connection opportunities on the app. When you connect your WhatsApp business account, you'll be able to add a new WhatsApp connection tab to your Instagram business profile, providing another way for people to get in touch and spark direct conversations with your business. So my understanding there is basically, instead of messaging you on Instagram or messaging you on Facebook Messenger, they can now just message you on WhatsApp as well if they happen to have WhatsApp.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing too is that Facebook is trying to promote its full stack. This impact with WhatsApp would be, I would say, a bigger impact in South America or over in Europe where WhatsApp is heavily used. I know WhatsApp isn't a huge thing in North America. I do think it will be coming with all this promo and interconnection to Facebook's platform. So something to consider and keep your eye on.
For sure.
TikTok held its first ever TikTok World Business Showcase event where it shared a range of new tools and options designed to help brands make the most of its platform, while also painting a clear picture on how TikTok will monetize its now billion-plus audience and help creators earn money for their efforts. Guys, there were a ton of new features announced at this, so we're only going to share the ones that impact people like us, small and medium businesses with digital marketing campaigns. So they launched an updated version of TikTok's Creator Marketplace, brand and creator connection platform, which enables brands to find influencers in their niche who are open to working on business promotions. The new version of Creator Marketplace includes more performance insights and better sorting tools to help brands find the right influencer for the right efforts. TikTok also announced a new Creator Marketplace API, which will enable third-party platforms to provide more insights into TikTok creator performance and facilitate connection while also outlining initial partnerships for expansion. So really what that API would do would take the analytics from TikTok and put them, say, into a formal platform where you can pull reports from that include your Instagram, Facebook, all your other social media. TikTok is also launching a new creative center, which is designed to help advertisers understand what's working on the platform in real time. Through the creative center, brands will be able to explore a showcase on the top performing ads, view details on the latest platform trends, and search through TikTok's audio library to help inspire your creative process. Could be a good way to identify key trends and inform your own approach. Well, I'm pretty excited in particular for any campaigns where you want to identify an influencer to work with your company. We don't particularly do that at 910, but we have had some boot camp students who looked to coordinate and engage with influencers. Influencer platforms like TikTok or Instagram, that's really where you get your bang for your buck. Up until now, where they've now started to monetize a little differently, but do you follow any influencers, Alex, or is that a big thing?
TikTok is a little bit different, as in it's got your For You page and your following page. So I'm often on For You as opposed to the following, but I definitely follow quite a few on there. I actually find this Creative Center thing kind of interesting as well. I know it's for advertisers, but I think that'll be interesting to be able to sort of see what trends are going on right now and which ones you can jump on that'll work with your product or service really well. And I think that should be just an easier way to help people, figure out how to market. And TikTok is big and clearly it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So the more people can advertise on it, I think the more likely you can actually start making some sales from it.
And also being able to search through an audio library. I know on Instagram, I struggle quite a bit finding
It's
the
hard on
audio,
Instagram.
saving it. So having something to search through, I mean, come on, Instagram, you're next. Bring us a searchable audio library.
Yeah, it's a real pain to search through some of those because they get made by different people. It's just a pain. Next we've got YouTube. So YouTube has published its latest Shorts report, which highlights all the key trends that the platform's seeing in its TikTok-like short form video feed, which according to YouTube is already generating 6.5 billion daily views. Impressive. That could make it a valuable addition to your YouTube content strategy. And if you're considering experimenting with the format, then the Shorts report could provide some additional guidance on your approach. 6.5 billion users, that's impressive.
It is impressive. It's really moving away from their roots for sure. And I know I did look at this a little bit ago, and of course, YouTube Shorts was not available on my desktop YouTube. I had to go look at it on my phone. So it's still a great home for your long form.
Mm-hmm, definitely. And I don't think long form is going anywhere, particularly on YouTube, but having the ability to also do this shorts kind of style thing is pretty cool. I think that will be useful for some people.
Yeah, it's interesting. And they're definitely, by having it just on the app on your phone, they're definitely encouraging, again, that authentic, organic kind of video.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, Twitch. That's right, Alex. I said Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Twitch enters first record label partnership with Warner Music Group. The first of its kind partnership between Twitch and Warner Music Group sees the Amazon-owned platform elevate its relationship with one of the big three major record labels. Twitch has increasingly been a key platform for music and gaming related content, especially as the pandemic continues to curtail in-person events. It has continued to make itself a welcoming platform for creators and brands. And by launching musician-focused channels on the platform, Twitch and Warner can tap into the interest around some of the label's biggest stars, taking advantage of additional income opportunities that could come up in the form of brand sponsorships and partnerships. Brands including Lexus, NFL, Chipotle Mexican Grill, and Ally Financial have tied up with the streaming platform already. So all of you guys out there watching are probably wondering why Twitch is included in this week's news. And a couple of weeks ago, I was reviewing demographics on social media platforms with our students at our digital marketing bootcamp. And the discussion was around the audience that they had identified through a previous exercise and aligning their advertising dollars with where their audience is. So I would say if one of your target audience include millennial males, Twitch is worth taking a look. In fact, studies have shown 50% of millennial males in America use Twitch. Sorry, I couldn't get Canadian numbers, but I'm extremely confident based on my experience on Twitch that it will be the same or greater in Canada. So if you want to reach millennial males, Twitch is a good place to look at. It has a strong influencer advertising history, but they also offer more traditional methods like static banners and different things like that. Either way, I wanted to mention it as an interesting opportunity for you guys out there that are marketing to that demographic. So I do have a Twitch account. I've used it to help last year at the Gaming for Good event for the Grand Prairie Regional Hospital Foundation Festival of Trees event. It's not just gaming either, guys. I've watched quilters on there. And Alex, I know you're on Twitch on occasion. Do you have any favorites?
Yeah, I've on Twitch occasionally. I actually even follow an account that does graphic design on Twitch. So it's definitely not just video games. It's a range of platforms. Streaming gaming just happens to be what it's most known for, but it's definitely not what the only thing it's used for. That's for sure.
I've seen some neat stuff on there. People drawing pictures real time. It's just amazing to watch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Worth considering if your millennial male audience has been defined.
Definitely. Facebook updates ad reach estimates, moving away from specific audience projections. So Facebook advertisers take note. Facebook has announced that it's changing the way it displays estimated audience reach for ads by switching from more specific reach estimates to generalized potential reach categories. Right now, when you go to set up your Facebook ad, Facebook will display potential reach with a fairly specific number of people that your campaign is likely to be seen by based on the targeting criteria that you've selected. The new estimated audience display is more broad. Not all the estimates will be broad, but the basic premise is the same. Facebook will now show you a much more generalized reach estimate as opposed to specific numbers based on your targeting criteria. Why the change? Well, that's not clear. Maybe Facebook's simply trying to avoid misinterpretation by eliminating the use of these figures to incorrectly peg such data points. It's also possible that the numbers could be impacted by Apple's recent changes to in-app data tracking, though for the most part, the figures used within this context come directly from Facebook, so they shouldn't be impacted by that change. Either way, it's another element to consider in your Facebook ad approach. So basically that means when you're setting up a Facebook ad, the estimated audience numbers that you normally get are going to be a lot more general. So it might be a real wide range of people that you could hit with your audience. And that's probably just because they don't want to disappoint and then they want you to spend more money on their ads.
Yeah, and I think Facebook, the last thing Facebook wants is to end up back in some sort of formal lawsuit about misinterpreted or bloated numbers. So perhaps it's just moved to, cover their bums.
Potentially.
Twitter opens up application for professional profiles, a new option for brands and creators. Twitter is moving to the next stage with its new professional profiles by opening the option to all businesses with applications open to access the new profile display. Businesses and professional users, including creators, can now apply via a provided form to get a new professional profile on Twitter, which will then display their business information on their profile page, while also providing the option to include a shop or newsletter module for those that have the review newsletter. It's a little clunky right now with professional users unable to manually edit their about info. Once it's submitted, you would have to resubmit the application process again to get that changed. But still, it's another significant step for Twitter, which could open up a range of opportunities. The real question is, though, will Twitter eventually change its approach to professional profiles to limit tweet reach, much like Facebook did with its business pages? Eventually, Facebook reduced the reach of pages in order to ensure that it showed users more from friends and family in their feeds, aligning with the user demand, which also concurrently pushed more businesses to spend more on ads in order to supplement their dwindling access to those Facebook audiences. Twitter could do the same with a separate categorization of professionals and regular profiles, but it doesn't really seem like it's a focus of Twitter right now, especially since brands have now been presented on the platform for so long. But still, it would technically be possible, which could be another consideration in your approach in the future.
Twitter trying to play Facebook at its own game there with business profiles. I think this is still cool. I like the business profile idea. It just allows your own business to put more information, more of your contact information, more of your service information right on your profile. But you're correct, it could definitely, should they choose to, Twitter might be able to be like, you don't get to see as much business profile stuff anymore. And now you get to see ads and other accounts.
Right. Then we're back to spending money on Twitter ads to get our audience attention back. And we'll see how it goes. I know I'll be looking at applying for that for 9/10 here in the next couple of weeks and seeing what it looks like and getting it implemented for us. But yeah, it's interesting. Twitter's kind of doing all the things, trying all the things, and some have been shut down and some have stayed. So we'll see how their experiment goes.
I mean, honestly, it might as well, because as shown from the memes yesterday, it's definitely not used as much as Instagram and Facebook. So might as well just see what it can get with its new ideas.
Exactly.
Do you have a few minutes to spend upping your digital marketing skills? Sign up for Quick Plays, our weekly email where your team of coaches videos and sends you a new digital marketing tip every Tuesday. Visit 910.ca/quickplays to subscribe. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Alex.
I'm Nicole, reminding you that the first step to successful social media is being brave. You guys have a fabulous day out there.